Hello everyone, and welcome to my ASMR channel, Somni Rosae. Before we begin, I am sharing some positive messages with you and inviting you to read the description box for updates and for additional information about today's video. Tonight we're going to be focusing on color theory as well as hair care. I'm going to share some personal stories of mine. As a result, I would like to remind everyone who is watching this video, please, please, please remember that what I share with you tonight is based on my own personal experience. It is not professional advice. Please, please, please consult with your hairstylist, your color technician, or your hairdresser. Some of you have been following me for quite some time on my different social media platforms. On Instagram, for example, you'll see pictures of what my hair naturally used to look like. So my hair is curly, and although my hair has been naturally dark, so it's a dark brown curly hair, it wasn't always like that. It's always been curly. However, when I was born, I believe for the first year of my life, my hair was actually a light color. I think it was like a dark blonde color. And some of you already know this, but just in case you are new to my channel, I was born and raised in El Salvador, which is a hot tropical country. When we say that it's cold, we usually mean 20 degrees Celsius. I forget what that is in Fahrenheit. And it's practically sunny most of the year. We only have 2 seasons in El Salvador, and that would be winter and summer. Winter is not snow. It just means we get a lot of rain. It would be the equivalent of a monsoon. So that would be our winter season. But even though it is rainy, temperatures tend to be from 25 degrees. It's practically hot most of the year. We do have cooler places, But for the most part, that teeny tiny country is very hot. So, because it's very sunny, my hair was light. I believe it had to do with the sun. Some of you may have heard of this, especially if you have light hair. So, for example, in Canada, I knew of some people who were born with light hair, and they said that during the summer months, their hair would become blonder, and it was due to the sun rays. So I think that's what happened to my hair. So when my family left El Salvador, we moved to a colder climate where there wasn't a lot of sun. So this would have been when I was a child. As a result, my hair changed color. Now, I do not know if my hair changed color because of the lack of sun or if I was outgrowing my baby hair. So it could have been one of the two. I don't know. But one thing is for sure. Because of my curly hair, I have used many products that contain flowers and other natural ingredients that I later found out darken hair. So those would be lavender, clove, rosemary, just to name a few. So what happened when I dyed my hair? Well, this is where things get very interesting. I dyed my hair in 2021. This consisted of bleaching my hair. So it stripped its natural color. And my friend Rosae, who is a very talented hairstylist, she chose to color it copper. It was a beautiful, bright copper color. Later on, as the years went by, I experimented with other colors. So about, I would say, a year ago, or a little more than a year ago, she dyed it blonde. And she added different colors of blonde. So there was dark blonde, medium blonde, and some sections had lighter shades of blonde. I really liked the combination that she chose. But there was a teeny tiny problem, and it was something that I was not aware of. Because I was using hair products for curly hair that had ingredients that darken your hair color, those ingredients were oxidizing a lot faster the blonde dye, and it was changing the color to something that did not look pretty. Rosae explained to me that no matter what hair dye color you choose, it could be blue, it could be pink, it could be red, it could be green, it could be blonde, it could be black. All colors oxidize. That means two things. One, the color fades. Number two, it can change color. And this is due to a myriad of reasons. It could be the water, maybe it's hard water or soft water. It could be the shampoo that you use. It could be the environment that causes the hair dye to change. It could be the brand name. It could be many, many other things. So then I asked Rosae, what can I do to extend the color? And she said, you need to use purple shampoo, which is something I had never heard of. So one day I went to a beauty supply store searching for purple shampoo. It turns out that there's purple shampoo and purple conditioner. I didn't know either that there existed blue shampoo. So there's blue shampoo and blue conditioner. So I go to the store and I choose a purple shampoo. The staff noticed that I was a bottled blonde. And so she asked me, what are you going to use it for? And I confirmed that it was for me. And she said, well, in that case, you need blue shampoo, not the purple shampoo, because blue shampoo is for blonde hair. I kindly responded that I was following the instructions of my hairstylist, and she recommended that I buy purple shampoo. The staff disagreed, and I bought the purple shampoo. So I then asked Rosae about blue shampoo, and I shared with her my experience at the beauty supply store. She said, blue shampoo is for platinum blonde hair. So we're talking about the very blonde, almost white, like Marilyn Monroe type of blonde. Your hair is not that blonde. Yours is more like a golden color. If you were to use blue, it would turn your hair green, because yellow and blue make the color green. Therefore, you need to use purple shampoo, because this color is going to remove the brassiness of the blonde dye and bring out the blonde colors even more. I also learned that purple shampoo is used for gray hair, because again, it removes the brassiness, that color yellowish that gray hair can have when a person's hair is transitioning from one color to gray. As you can imagine, this is where my real education began on the maintenance of my hair color. But then there was another problem. Blonde hair, well, bottled blonde hair is very high maintenance. It is not impossible to take care of, but you need to be disciplined and consistent with your hair care. So I followed Rosae's instructions on using purple hair shampoo and conditioner. Unfortunately, purple shampoo left my hair crunchy, 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 very crunchy. It was awful. And what made the crunchiness even worse was the Toronto weather, because this city is already dry, has a very dry climate. So my hair needed a lot of tender love and care. I reached out to Rosae, and she said, you need to use hair masks to condition your hair. But the reality was, no matter what brand I would try, my hair was still crunchy, 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 very crunchy. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I told Rosae, is there anything else I can use to naturally lighten my hair? And she said, yes, you can use chamomile. You can make some chamomile water and use it to rinse your hair with. And you will see that it's going to lighten your tresses. Up to what point? That varies from person to person. I said to her, my idea is to use chamomile to lighten my hair as much as possible, so that the next time I dye it, maybe next time when you dye my hair, you can use a different level of peroxide, or who knows. I really wasn't sure what the results were going to be, but I'm happy to report that something amazing happened with this experiment. So I'm just going to move these guys here to the side, because I want to show you what chamomile looks like. So sometimes you can buy pieces. Sometimes they're stems. Sometimes it's the flower buds. So what you do, or what I did, I have to remember I am sharing a personal experience. So I took a large cooking pot. So this one is to make soup, but this one is to make the chamomile water. So it fit about, I would say, 2 liters of water. And I brought it to a boil, then turned off the heat and pour the chamomile flowers into the water. Because I like the chamomile to be very concentrated, I added about, I would say, 2 tablespoons. And I let it simmer and I let it sit there. I cover the pot with a lid because I didn't want any of the nutrients to evaporate away. Once the water was cool, I pour some into a glass jar. I also pour some into a spray bottle. And I kept these items in the fridge because this can spoil within, I would say, 24 to 48 hours. So what I did is I shampooed my hair with regular shampoo. But what I did was the bottle of shampoo contained a little bit of my favorite shampoo, and the rest of it I filled it with chamomile water. So I mixed it all together and shampooed my hair. Next, I conditioned my hair. Then, when I rinsed my hair in a bowl, I pour some chamomile water and soaked my hair in it for about a few minutes. And then I was done. It turns out that the chamomile made my hair even more blonde. It really brought out the hair dye. It also left my hair manageable. So I stopped using the purple shampoo and conditioner. When it was time to do touch-ups to my hair, Rosae gave me some good news. She said the blonde dye had not oxidized. As a result, she only needed to dye my roots. That's it. That is it. Just the roots. Which means it is only going to go here, the peroxide, and then the hair dye. Everything else, the rest of my hair, will not go through that process. Rosae also made an observation. She said, in her experience, this is the reason why many bottled blondes have short to shoulder length hair, because their hair gets chemically processed so much that they cannot always retain length, and they have to cut off a lot of the damage. But that is based on her personal experience. I am sure there has to be people out there who have long, gorgeous hair that has been dyed blonde many, many, many times. So I'm going to continue experimenting with chamomile. Why? Because it doesn't leave my hair crunchy, 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 crunchy. Also, Rosae confirmed that the chamomile did lighten up my natural hair color. She said it doesn't look black anymore. It looks more brown than black. So the chamomile was successful on my hair. So no more purple shampoo. And it's a very pretty color, and it was fun to use. But again, it left my hair crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. And what about you? Have you used chamomile before? Did you like it? And would you like to hear more of these type of stories? Well, in the meantime, I would like you to fall asleep with this sound. Crunchy,